Alright, start off my speech. I have a quote from Sepp Blatter, the president of FIFA. It says, FIFA stands for discipline, respect, fair play, not just on the field of play, but in our society as well. Today I'm going to tell you about the organization FIFA. It's the soccer organization around the world that runs all the soccer events, the World Cup, a lot of the just international sporting events for soccer. These are my sources. My first source was Brainy Quotes. Second source was FIFA.com. My third was Vox. Fourth one was ESPN FC. Fifth was CNN, and then my final and sixth source was Huffington Post. My name is Ryan Wells, and today I just want to speak to you all about the soccer organization FIFA. I'm going to be speaking on the history of FIFA, the growth of FIFA around the world and soccer in general, and then the current FIFA bribery scandal. So I have a quote from David Beckham here. It's just, soccer is a magical game. I've played it all my life, and I can kind of represent that and say that it is. It's truly an amazing game and respected all around the world. So the history of FIFA, it started back in Paris in May 21st, 1904. It was signed by officials from France, Belgium, Denmark, Netherlands, Spain, Sweden, and Switzerland. So they all came together, soccer officials, and made this organization. They laid down the rules for clubs, players, and just the rules of the games to be played. The first FIFA Congress was held the next day, May 22nd, 1904, where just all the high-level positions were elected, such as president, vice president, treasury, secretary, all of those positions. As the years went on, more countries joined, such as like Germany, more European, and then it started international competitions around Europe. And then more members from overseas joined in 1909 to 1913, including the United States. And then this is a quote from Martin Jacques. The World Cup is it's not just a great global sporting event, it is also inscribed with much deeper cultural and political importance. So this is just on the growth of FIFA and the World Cup. They had the Olympic tournament, football tournament, which wanted FIFA to start getting its own world championship. So the Congress started working on their own championship, and then in 1930 they assigned the first World Cup to Uruguay as the first host country. It noted the beginning of a new era for football and world soccer in the event. It was a big success, both sporting and financial sense, for FIFA and the countries as well. It still exists today. It's one of the most popular sporting events in the world, and 3.2 billion people worldwide watched the 2010 World Cup. That's almost half of the world, 46.4%. And then Brazil has won the World Cup 5 times, and is regarded as one of the strongest countries for soccer as well. And this is an ESPN analyst for soccer, Bob Lee, and it says, for those that say it is base, canned, and unfair that FIFA makes it up as they go along, they're making up as they go along right in front of our face. So this is on the current FIFA bribery scandal. FIFA's been under strong scrutiny lately for the possibility of FIFA officials accepting bribes for for countries to host World Cups. The U.S. Department of Justice recently arrested over a dozen officials from FIFA for the corruption of the bidding process in the past World Cups. And then recently the Swiss opened their own investigation concerning the 2018 World Cup in Russia and the 2022 World Cup in Qatar about the same bribery of hosting the World Cup. And then former FIFA official Chuck Blazer admitted to taking bribes and giving the 1998 World Cup to France and the 2010 World Cup to South Africa. So definitely a lot of corruption within FIFA with bribery and getting these World Cups out, so it's just a problem they're trying to fix right now. And then longtime president of FIFA, Sepp Blatter, I think since the 1980s he's been around as the president, was recently re-elected as president and then resigned days later. He's still kind of pending if to be president or not, so it's just kind of a interesting situation in that matter. And then a final quote is from Vladimir Putin, and it says, "The philosophy of FIFA is to expand world soccer space, to spread out the world football space," which is just kind of spreading soccer. That's the idea of FIFA, not to get money and all this property. That's really what the goal should be of FIFA, is to spread soccer, not make money and try to, who can have the most money. So in conclusion, I gave some background information on the history of FIFA and where it started and how it's grown, the growth of FIFA with the World Cup around the world, and just how it's one of the most popular sports in the world today. And then the FIFA bribery scandal, how officials are getting bribes from countries to host the World Cup, which is just really wrong and shouldn't be happening. And then as an organization, FIFA has brought soccer to the front stage for the world to see and helped make soccer like one of the most popular sports today. While FIFA has brought us all this and the greatest sporting events, World Cup, you can also see that it's brought corruption, political corruption mostly, and fraud to its name in a way.